Hold on, get like me, too icy. Retro, too pricey. I used to kill in high school. Heard that you met on a wifey. Henny, my toxin. Blicky, no boxing. You niggas give me no options. You niggas give me no. I could flood the city, I mean right now.
I'm not sure.
I feel like it was 19.
It could have been.
That might have been 18.
Nah, cause I was on Champion by then. I wasn't on Champion until 19. And I went.
Is Chester in the comments? At least the fake Chester, he probably know.
But if that was 2019, I feel like it was that year where he just got too in tune with his run to Champion of the Year, and then that kind of messed him up. Minus me killing him in Cleveland.
It was 2019.
Minus
September
me.
28th,
This is
2019.
and what else I'm gonna do, Danny? I'm not gonna stand in front of you this year. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to bar you to death again. Just leave me alone though, bro.
That was 2019.
Leave me alone though, bro. Thank you, Luke. But I got real sick. I feel like Danny's picking up too big of a workload for him to manage at this point. I feel like he could probably feel differently. A lot of people.
For 3 years, bro.
But Geechee got 2 weeks to leave.
But we've seen when he started doing this and then started slipping up like back to back. Like remember, that's when he battled Stewie Newton, I think. That year, slipped up and then slipped up again.
Pass and franchise.
Who?
Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
You feel me?
He pretty much tried the
I feel like
whatever.
I feel like he should get out of his mind that Champion of the Year. Feel like he should just battle a lot. If that's what he's trying to do,
it can help or hurt you.
If he beats Shaq,
it could like it's this what he's doing right now is huge risk, huge reward.
That's a fact. That's all I'm saying.
If it goes through, then I ain't got nothing to say. All I'm gonna do is say my fault. Then after the battle, I'm gonna apologize. But I got sick 2-1. I think Danny's gonna be great. Don't get me wrong. I don't. But I got sick 2-1. I can't.
Alright, we can move on here. Cause I don't think Luke Castro has a winner. B. Dot versus DNA. Tell me why this battle is good, Lou.
This is good versus the new Angler DNA. The new approach DNA takes.
The new conversation DNA?
Yeah.
No gun bar DNA.
Want to talk to you DNA?
I love the no gun bar DNA.
This conversation
makes it a little
but
bit
you
more
know what it is?
interesting.
This conversation DNA is like, for a guy like B. Dot, it's a lot. I would say it's a lot to say to him. You know what I'm saying? But B. Dot, he talked too.
All B.
You know
Dot
what I'm
do
saying?
is converse.
He gonna have a conversation with you. So I guess this would be a good thing for him. Has DNA battled any anglers since he started doing this shit? Like
since he started doing it? No. Since he started, no.
Yeah, like mostly punchers and like yeah, like he ain't really battled no anglers. So somebody that's like that came in doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that that can punch, also angle.
So is DNA gonna revert to within some of the rounds revert to his old style? You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
You think he's gonna take the high road and try to have a conversation all three?
Well, almost like a gimmick type,
Yeah.
like
DNA's
back. Like
I think DNA is gonna.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
No, he's not gonna do that. But
I think he's gonna continue doing what he's been doing. But like DNA does this like angling, but like he also schemes a lot now. He also schemes a lot. Like he schemes
movies,
a lot, like
TV shows, movies,
a lot. Bro, he had this whole workout scheme for me, and like like that lasted like 30 to like a minute. Like he schemes a lot now, so I don't think he's gonna revert back to that. I just think he's gonna continue doing what he's been doing because it's been working. Like honestly, it's been working in his favor. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What are you fixing?
I think B-Dot's up to something. I checked his tweets. Of course, he had questions for the face-offs. He said, my rounds is light for DNA. Focusing on his music. I don't believe him. I don't believe you, B-Dot.
It's a Jedi mind trick?
Yeah. It's the reverse effect.
Yeah.
Rounds not light for DNA.
I don't think that saying something like that's not going to affect DNA's prep, though, or like DNA's material.
And also this, like, this is I get this vibe of prideful, like B-Dot's very prideful. Mm-hmm. So if he like coming off of coming off of that 2-on-2 with Sick, and them like almost clearly losing. Like, you know,
they did good though.
They did good,
They did
but like, but Sick and Arch was just on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like doing good sometimes.
That battle was closer than what people saying.
Nah, and you know what it is though?
I'm sorry.
I think personally,
yeah, if you read it on paper, it is.
I think
on paper it is. Not
personally,
in a 2-on-2.
in a battle like this,
Oh yes,
to me watching the battle
material
live,
too.
to me watching the battle live, it looked closer than what people were saying to me. Like when I was watching it, like it looked closer.
First watch, it looked like
the energy wasn't
bullshit
there.
out.
Nah, it's just a lot of energy. But like
when I watched it back, I'm like, no, they was saying some shit.
As far as what they were saying to me, it looked a lot closer. I did have Arch and Chaos winning, but it wasn't the way people like made it seem like they dog walked them. You know what I'm saying? Like nah. But you know, like I said, like just B-Dot being being a writer. You know what I'm saying? When you're a writer. Like when you really take this this writing shit serious and somebody saying somebody beat you, like people are saying somebody beat you clearly.
You could tell by the end of that battle. He was when B-Dot was in the camera when they said he felt like he lost.
Yeah. B-Dot
never see you never see B-Dot like that.
You don't see B-Dot get out of character. So like saying that he like somebody saying he
lost,
that was
a mistake.
Like people trying to say he lost clearly or some shit like that. I know that shit bothered him. So him saying that, I don't believe it neither. I don't believe that.
I mean, and like a lot of these recent cards he's been on, he's had standout performances, Battle of the Nights, with T-Top or Suge or whoever it may be.
He was on
he battled Holmesy.
He was
even when he battled Holmesy
on a crazy Champion of the Year run last year. Then he Chilla.
He's arguably
That's why I didn't say Chilla's name.
2 or 3 for Champion of the Year, based on your comments. I'm gonna go with DNA. 2-1 over B-Dot. I think if DNA mixes it up, we'll have a better chance. I think if he has to try to have a conversation with B-Dot all 3, I got B-Dot winning. I doubt DNA's gonna do that. DNA does what he have to do to win a battle. No matter what you think his style is, his style to him is whatever I got to do to win this battle. I think he's gonna go there. Just my personal take.
Yeah, I got DNA 2-1-2, but this is gonna be close. It's gonna be. I want to watch it back.
Oh, it's definitely close.
I think DNA knows how to adapt in a battle as well. So if he has to go into a different bag, he could do that if he needs to. Whether it's not even just the bars, like the energy, maybe switch a plot and put in the front instead of the end of the round. Like he can do that on the fly and make it work. I don't know that B-Dot has done that. And if he has, cool. But I just think DNA has more adaptability, to his opponents. I got DNA. DNA's gonna win this.
Let me see the rest of the card. Let me see the rest of the card. Let me see the rest of the card first. I gotta see the rest of the card. Hold on. So where we at? We here.
We're getting there. We're getting towards the top. There's a lot of battles.
I'm gonna
spend an hour and a half still ain't done the card yet. That's crazy.
It's 10
cards. 10 battles on the card.
10 battles. That's what it looked like with 10 battles. I'm gonna edge B-Dot.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna edge B-Dot because don't get me wrong, I like the points y'all made. I liked your adaptability point, but I also like what Lou said. Like when you gotta you could tell B-Dot was a competitor. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's pissed at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because his last one-on-one was what? Suge?
Yeah. I thought he won Suge.
That was a good battle on both sides.
That was a great battle. Yeah. But, there was still, up in the air. B-Dot don't like that. His last 2-on-2, they said he got cleared. B-Dot don't like that.
What's he going to say to DNA?
What can DNA say to him?
And hopefully DNA don't take the wrong route.
He'll figure out something.
Now you say what is he gonna say to DNA? But like what new angle are we gonna hear on B-Dot?
DNA's got 4,000 battles though. You know what I'm saying?
So
it makes it harder for B-Dot, but B-Dot's smart enough
at the same time, he still had 4,000 battles, and Rum Nitty still said the DNA bar. So like, anything's
Fact.
possible at this point. Rum Nitty just proved it. Anything's possible. Like, but at this,
Man, one of the next. That was
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's
Sure.
just like, but then like you get to B dot, and then we hear the consistent same angle. How are you woke? You've been battling over other leagues, and now you're talking about Black Power, and it like we've been hearing this angle said differently for how long now? His whole
I'm sure he'll touch on
that
it.
that whole 2020 run. For real.
But DNA got a way of putting shit together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
he
just-
got a way. DNA got a way of pointing out the obvious.
How would you know?
And like, huh?
How would you know DNA got a wave?
Good question.
I just had a flashback. Nah, DNA got a way of putting that shit together, man. That you know what I'm saying? Like he got a way of I don't know, man. It's just it's odd to me, you know what I mean? But he gonna figure out a way to do that shit, man. I don't think DNA he is who he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He is who he is. He not who he is for no reason, you know what I'm saying? So I would never count him
His
out.
name is DNA.
You know what I mean?
What's the next one? We got was it Av and Jay Nightwing?
Yes, sir.
Av and Jay Nightwing.
Let's go
Should I use my
interesting one.
debatable now? I don't think I should use my debatable for this one. I'm gonna go Av 2-1. Av 2-1.
He's coming for the culture, right? Wasn't he just on DNA show talking about the battle rap culture in general?
Oh, yeah, he feels away.
feels like he has a vengeance to take out on somebody.
He got that Kwame Brown energy right
yeah,
now.
he does. No, that's a fact. I feel like he
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Like, I got Av 2-1. Jay, prepare like this is your twerk battle, but have 3 of those third rounds. Because Av is not going to let his foot up off the gas in any of those rounds. In any of those rounds, Av is not going to let up on any of those rounds. You got to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, to extend your rounds, Av is known to go, you know what I mean, at the time limit. I don't think y'all getting timed that known. Y'all call time on each other, but you know. So have full-fledged rounds, 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Had them cut you off if they have to. This is a dangerous one. Av in this setting, in this situation, I'm getting different vibes, Jay.
They talking about them people back too.
Yeah, I'm getting different vibes,
Yeah.
Jay. Be warned, Jay. Come on, man.
As he's been in this setting now, he knows what to do, how it sounds, what it looks like. You know?
Yeah. I got 2-1.
Being on a stage like this isn't nothing new for him. Not that it is for Jay, but I think Av's on got a different energy right now.
Yeah.
Different energy. I got Av taking this 2-1.
Oh,
Just based off the energy.
I always want to try to mix it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make this a little bit more entertaining, but it's just that, you know, sometimes like it's just nothing you can do.
Another one of them guys is just hard
It's just
to
really
bet
like
against.
exactly.
It's just hard to bet
Av,
against
like
Av.
you know, Av. I meant Rum Nitty than Av. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you
It's
think
a
about
fact.
punching, those are 2. And then they do it at such a phenomenal level. It's just like they do it at such a phenomenal level that people don't even worry about what else they can do. Like they say so much news.
That's a man.
That's that. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
I'm not saying that to say that they can't do nothing else or they're bad at everything else.
Right.
But that's gonna give their careers longevity. Cause it's just like, when are we gonna get tired of these fantastic punches? What, like 7 years later? All right, you already established. What, you want me to scheme now? You want me to like? What
I'm gonna say it, man. It's Jay, it's Knight, and it's Wing, Samoan. You know what I mean? It's too many things you could do with that, man. He gonna end up flipping the Rock, Dwayne Johnson on, and it's gonna make sense. So it's
Mo
just,
on the bars,
it's
like-
gonna be too much, Jay.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be too much, Jay, man.
3
Talk
rounds
to
of that,
Nitty.
too.
Talk to Nitty as much as possible.
3 rounds of that.
And flip your name before he
Yikes.
can. Go first and flip your name 10 times. I'm telling you. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, man. Big Lou, what's your thoughts?
No, I only call one. I ain't gonna call it, but I'm gonna say this. Jay the Nightwing is. I hate speaking on these people because it sounds crazy, but like Jay the Nightwing he's gonna stay. I get this vibe from Jay the Nightwing that I get from JC. Not saying like as far as level of writing, or like of course work put in. But like Jay he's gonna stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna have a consistent 3. Recently he's always been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So to me it's just like him doing what he does best, and like if he does what he does best, I don't see like him just being beat clear. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like Av is Av. Av, one of the best punchers of all time. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see Jay being beat clear. You know what I'm saying? Like
We'll see about that.
I'm not calling one. I'm not calling one. I don't got a winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's gonna be a good. I think that's gonna be one of the better battles of the night.
Yeah, I think.
I agree.
It's a crazy style clash.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think it's
Crazy
you
style
and Mike
clash.
P for sleeper, and it's also this battle for sleeper too.
Mm-hmm.
Easy the Black Captain versus T-Rex. So now you can get back to what you were saying before. I cut it off for traction. You know what I mean? I think we was talking about Jerry West and Loso. All right, Easy the Black Captain and T-Rex.
I think the last thing you said was, do Rex know he has to be ready for Easy? Something like that.
Let me say this again. I did this with John. I did this with Ace. Nobody wants to see Rex lose. Let's get that straight. So there's no hate on Rex's name. We just don't know the level of seriousness he's gonna have with this battle. Does he just want to pop off, be on a Nome? Like, what is it? Is his motivation back? Did he get a second win in battle rap? I want to know those things before I can confidently say Rex is gonna win. If we remove the if factor, it's easy. It's easy.
I think it's different though for Rex though. I think it's different when you think about like he knows Nome.
Yeah.
He hasn't done caffeine yet. He hasn't done a caffeine battle. He knows Nome.
Mm-hmm.
And also I think he's using Easy as an anchor. Like Easy was on a run and Easy was calling him out and Easy started doing good. He's using him as an anchor. I don't think Rex is gonna play, but I don't think he's gonna be Easy.
I think too. This is Rex's round. And he can do what he do. He ain't got to worry about other stuff. He can just talk that talk.
He can rap.
He can rap and talk the same shit. Easy been talking that y'all been liking. Y'all like what he said? Watch what I do it. If you knew. So, I got Easy the Black Captain 2-1. I got Rex taking the first. Easy second and third.
Rex first probably about to beat the name.
Oh yeah. So the second he slim his hat, Easy not winning that round. Easy, whatever.
Yo, Caffeine, make sure you got the cameras right when he slams that hat.
Ooh, I was in a building for that one, boy. That shit.
Yeah.
I never treated you like a
different.
hype man.
It hit different.
Get
It
that
hit
nigga right. I was like,
And he won the first round versus Sean.
You forgot who
Yes,
I
he
am?
did.
He won the first round
man.
versus Reed. Get that nigga.
I never treated you like a hype.
So yeah, I mean, how y'all call it?
I mean, this is the battle I'm looking forward to the most, just based on anticipation. And I'm a fan of both T-Rex in this setting. Y'all remember what he did on Total Slaughter? It was 7 years ago. Yes, it was. But
He said 7 years ago.
that's a long time. That's crazy to think that, right?
that's crazy that
What's
2019 was the last time.
Inspired though
It doesn't-
since that 7 years.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
He had
matter.
it was like the
It
performance
doesn't
was
matter.
good.
He was
Doesn't
good
matter.
versus Bill.
He was good versus Bill, first and third. He was in the building for that.
The third from both was kind of weird to me.
What battle?
Bill
T-Rex.
versus Rex.
Yeah.
That first was wild. Bill's second was wild. We not talking about that.
He wasn't bad against Rock
Rex
either.
wasn't bad versus Rock. I was about to say he
was
wasn't
one
bad
rounder,
versus
though.
Rock
It
neither.
was one rounder, yeah.
That goes on the
Rex's
him being good in
first?
the first round.
Rex's first round was crazy against Bill. Crazy.
So you're gonna need more.
But that was
than
a stage
for,
too.
For Easy. Easy is a marathon.
So after
battle
7
rap.
years of
Second
Total
and third.
Slaughter, we went to Bill's first round. That's it?
His first round versus Reed.
Yeah, but he hasn't
What about
battled
that?
in this type of
I
setting.
thought he won that.
What
a
about
long
that?
time.
What about that? What about that?
I think the setting.
It's like,
I think the setting.
who had the
about- what
muscle
about
memory
2 and 3?
bar? Who had the muscle memory bar?
I really don't
That's
like.
what I'm
Well,
seeing here.
this is the thing that's throwing me off about when people keep saying the setting thing. The setting do not matter, bro. Like
It's mattering to a few
It
people.
does, bro.
I think the setting
We've
matters.
seen
I
it.
think the setting highlights writers.
Mhm.
Definitely, it highlights writers.
Yes.
But regardless of what you are, like if you putting on a show, you putting on a show. The setting doesn't really hurt or harm anybody. It doesn't really hurt anybody. It helps like the guys who are writers, like Chilla, You know what I'm saying? Like, these settings help guys like Chilla, you know what I'm saying? Because you really have to sit there and listen. This is the first time you had to listen to what these guys are saying. Like, you really have to pay attention. Because there's not no uncontrollable, in the background. You hear everything he's saying. JC, you hear everything JC's saying. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Kid Chaos. You hear everything Chaos saying. Like, to me, Chaos he be piling, like, he be wilding. But, like, you hear everything he's saying.
He's
so
fast,
clear.
that's what it is.
And he rapping fast as hell, but it's easier to catch the shit he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, when it's in this setting. But, like, I don't think it hurts anybody, like, especially like a guy like Rex. Like, that, when he slammed his hat, and if he slammed his hat in a quiet room, the chat gonna go crazy. He slammed his hat in a quiet room, chat still gonna go crazy. It's like, he giving silent reaction, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. Like,
but everybody doesn't have that. That's the problem.
Why
You can't just throw battle rapper A and he gonna throw his hat and the chat gonna go crazy. The Rex earned that.
Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
can't
saying,
use
I'm
that
saying
for
at
Rex.
this level though. I'm saying at this level, like when you get to a certain level on URL, like
Danny's another one. I mean,
like once you get to a certain level,
Yeah,
when people expect a certain level of performance from you, like the people expect a certain level of performance. When you're good, it doesn't matter what you're on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think certain stuff might not work on a big stage, of course. Definitely.
But then I see what you're saying. It doesn't matter where you rap at. But then you got guys like, shout out to him. I rock with him heavy. You got guys like Jack Boy.
Mm-hmm.
He called himself, what was he, the King of Band?
mm-hmm.
That boy went to Nome and seen Jonathan. Then went to Reloaded and seen Franchise.
But see, I'm not trying.
Then went
I'm
to
not
the
trying.
tournament and did what he did.
But see, and he did what he did versus T-Top. One, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but like, one, I was on stage for that John battle. John, I don't think there was pretty much anybody that was going to beat that second from John. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that second round was a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? We was all standing on stage like, nah, he's wilding. We all standing there. You know what I mean? He was wilding. But coming out of that first round, like literally at the end of John's second, the crowd was like,
and that's
1-1, and then he jumped in the crowd, and then
crazy.
completely null and void
and
everything
that's the difference.
He did.
And you're showing.
So it's not about the setting because Jack.
It is about the setting because why he never did that at band.
Yeah.
It's different. The vibe is just different.
I don't think it was the.
You can't control just 1,000 people.
Setting is definitely.
That means it's more people. That means hecklers are more brave because they feel like they can get away with it. You can't really point them out.
Agreed.
You're not.
So
you
got
it volume.
I'm not gonna argue.
You at band. You're not saying hold it down 3,000 times. You're not doing that. The environment's
Shotgun
just
Shiver,
different.
when he said he battled Jay Knight,
You're not
like,
on-
this is different.
Nah, I'm saying like when all right. First of all, battle like the guys who the vets that like get a lot of reaction. They have this thing that like it's a toner down, like it's something that they use to tone the crowd down. It's like Nitty be like, hey, like he'll keep saying hey to get everybody's attention back on him. Like, all right, that bar's over. Let's get back on it. Like T-Top got bitch, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he uses to like the guy. They know how to calm down a crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's. I don't know, man. It's to me, it just doesn't. I've stood. I can't say I performed on them like in front of that many people, but I've stood up there and I watched how they do it, and how you're doing it is not really no different than like battling in front of like 200 people. You know what I'm saying? You battle in front of 200 people to battling in front of 1,500 people. It's not the same level of noise, but it's still hard trying to control that many voices. It's still hard as shit. Like, it's hard as hell. Because if you can control 200 people, if you can get 200 people to all do this, you can get 1,500 people. Because if you can get 1,500 people to pay attention, like, it's the same thing because they're all here to hear you rap.
Rex has rocked both stages, though. He's done every stage imaginable.
Absolutely.
So he's been there.
I'm gonna say this for Rex though. What I picked up recently, he got to make sure the clarity is up in what he's saying. That we understand.
He's not sloppy. He's not. His hands aren't down his pants, and like his shirt's not riding up, and like perform clean.
Yo, Rex one of the funniest niggas in battle rap, yo.
Rex
is doing it on purpose.
Rex is so funny. He's just naturally funny.
He's not even saying. He's not even trying. But I think the way Easy raps motivates Rex to kind of match
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And that's why, remember how he came against T-Top at Summer Madness? Like,
Yeah,
again, I'm speaking on years back still, but...
And let Easy go first so you could pick up off his energy, see what type of
That's a
time it
fact.
is.
That's a fact.
I
Somebody
got-
even said in the chat.
They did?
That's not I'm saying. Somebody said in the chat what I was saying. Like that's light. That's what Rock used to calm the crowd down.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
That's light. That's what he used. But you notice Rock ain't been saying it in the COVID era. You know what I'm saying? Like
He don't need to.
He don't need to. Ain't no crowd to calm down. But when the crowd come back,
That's light.
that's light.
That's
When
light.
the crowd come back, Nitty. Hey, 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 hey. T-Top, nigga. bitch, bitch.
I
You know what I
you
mean?
think Let's Talk Battle Rap got like a bitch counter for that Sue Surf and T-Top battle?
I
They
think
will
somebody
now.
already asked it.
They
Somebody
will
did it
now.
already.
Who got a bitch counter?
Somebody got a counter for that. It happened. I think somebody counted already.
Somebody pull up with the numbers.
All right, Tay-Rock versus Chilla Jones. 50 people minimum, maybe over 100. Said and done.
I'm going to ask one question. When was the last time Chilla Jones battled?
K-Shine.
Okay, Sean. What does that mean, though?
Come on.
What does that mean, though?
It only means
I got to
something.
spell it out for you?
It only
Come
means
on.
something if
I know you know what I'm
Chilla
saying.
Jones is one of the people that sit around and write raps all day.
Apparently, he is.
Who
That's what
said,
people
was
say.
it you that said Chilla came on here and asked for Rock?
He asked for Rock months ago. He said that he's number one on my hit list.
Whew.
He asked for
Number
Rock.
one?
It's footage on Champion. I'll try to put it in here. You know what I'm saying? In this video.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, because I know guys.
That's scary
that
to
don't-
me.
Yeah.
But shout out to Rock for being a warrior, but that's scary. Like, okay, you're gonna
No,
come
Rock's
at the
never
top
going to
of
back
your list?
down. Rock will take anybody.
But Rock must know something too. And I want to know if Rock is sidetracked. He got a lot going on the other side. Him and Luke is still arguing. Since y'all already battled, bro. Like, respectfully, y'all battled
Let
already.
it go.
Yeah.
This is
Hopefully
one of
I'll
them
get
ones you need to focus.
Yeah. You
You
need
need
complete
to focus when Chilla's in front of you.
Yeah. Who y'all got?
I mean, I pretty much said who I got. I got Chilla Jones.
Who did Tay-Rock battle last? Was
2
that
and
the
2, Verb.
Official.
so official was his last one-on-one battle?
Yeah.
I believe
After
so,
that was
yeah.
Verb. Before that was Verb.
Before that was Mook, and before that
I think I
was
keep my
Daylyt.
debatable here. I saved it for the end.
I know. Yeah, I'm never.
I saved my
I can't,
debatable for
like,
the end.
those two guys that I never just like say. If
No,
we're gonna
but
clearly
what we did say on Champ on that ace is like, okay, you put Chilla versus Rock on the stage. Who you going with? You going with Rock. Chilla and Rock in a
That's what I'm
smaller
saying,
room.
this is
You go with
situational.
Chilla.
It's a situational
At this point, but I don't think it's at this point. I don't think so because I think people are now understanding Chilla a little bit more to listen for certain shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
like- that's
So when
what
the
Kobe
stage
did,
come back,
different
people
level.
are going to be listening to Chilla differently. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're expecting something now. Like people do this thing where they like tune people out like in a crowd sometimes. Like if you're not moving around a lot, niggas will tune you out. But I think knowing how good Chilla rap now, like he added a different appeal to himself. Like you know what I'm saying? I think to the people. So I think that battle doesn't really change too much on the stage.
And now people
Now,
saying, comparing it, what if Tay-Rock Daylyt comes up? Chilla could be in trouble. You can compare that your Arabic comparisons. You can compare Chilla Shine versus Tay-Rock Daylyt.
I'm taking
How you
Tay-Rock.
I'm taking Tay-Rock.
How you call that one, chat?
Taking Tay-Rock.
Chilla Shine versus Tay-Rock versus
Tay-Rock
Daylyt. I think Daylyt was the only person that was gonna beat that. That Daylyt was the only person that was gonna even like get close.
That was
like,
good
being
rock.
That rock. That was a
Yeah,
good
that
rock
was-
for three.
Absolutely.
For three,
Oh yeah, yeah,
non-stop.
absolutely.
I want to know how long they had that battle booked for.
That's a fact. That
Yeah.
sounded like it was
That
booked
was
for
too.
too
It was
long.
too.
What,
like,
Rock and Day?
Yes.
Yeah.
That battle sounded like it been booked for too long, bro. Like it's no way. Like they were
Like
both
every bro, like
at an
every
elite
Daylyt
level
line was
from
like a
start to finish.
quadruple
Every
entendre.
rock flip. in
I
the
would
book.
never take notes on that battle ever.
Bro,
That shit is that's a college essay.
I think Daylyt battle started too.
That's a
I did a point system. I still feel like I missed some stuff. I'm like, I don't put this out.
Bro.
Yeah,
Low key, why I didn't get the rock point system. I did it, but it's like I missed this, I missed that. I kept going back and back and back and catching more shit for Daylyt. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Daylyt was.
And I wanted to be correct in my point system, so I kind of fell along.
Yeah.
All right, so you got.
What you with? What you want? How you wanna play it? This that shit, don't you front. Nigga, don't you say it. I'm the shit, like the blunt. Tell him fuck with me. She legit, keep it a buck. Now, baby, tell me who you with before you come. If she hit, then you done. That's the song. Do you really wanna fuck with me?